So now we're going to look at many more ways to work with data frames, and we're going to create our own data frame. This is a smaller data frame so that we can see all of the data on one screen. So you see how to create a data frame. So each row is just in curly brackets. You have the columns here and then the actual entry here. And so let's go ahead and run this. And so you see the data frame that it creates, and that's the entire data frame. So we can see everything that is going on. It's useful to know what the type is. So the type of it is a list, okay? So that's what it looks like, all right? Now, we want to print out the second row, okay? So this is just a review. So we want to print out the second row. It's right here. Remember that the index is 1 since it's 0 based, okay? So history 98A, history 98A, excellent. Okay, if we want to print out a sequence of rows, we just do colon. So this is 2:4, and you see it prints out 2, 3, and 4. If we want to show only the grade and score, we put comma, and then we put grade and score, right? So this is the row, and this is the column. Now, this here in bold is called the index. So it defaults, as you can see, to just 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just numbering the rows starting with 0. Let's say that we want to change that. Here's how we do it. When we create the data frame, we use index equals. And then we just put, this is row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, row 5. So we'll run that. And so now we have students here. Okay, so you can imagine that being replaced by the student name. And now we can select by the student name. Okay, now this time we're using double quotes. So that's different than what we were doing before. Okay, what we were doing before was using numbers. And so if we use the double quotes, it uses the index. Double quotes will use the index of it. If we want to reference multiple rows, say we have our index list, student 1 and student 2, it will pull out student 1 and student 2. If we only want to return the grade for student 1, okay, we put the row here in the first and then the column in the second. If we want to return a range of students, we can return the colon, and we can do that. Okay, it's useful to know here that if we wanted to change the output, okay, we cannot just put double quotes around this, okay? So you saw before that when we wanted to create a data frame, we could put double quotes, but here that does not work, okay? So we'll see how to do that later. Now, if we want to look at for students that have a score of greater than 80 and excellent remarks, okay, we use our AND operator, which we've seen before, and then we combine the Booleans. If we want to return only certain columns, we just put comma and list it here, score and grade. Okay, so I want to just say, there are many, many, many things that you can do here with data frames. And you don't need to memorize all of them, but you do need to know that they exist. And so basically any manipulation, any extraction of data you can do. And now you know enough so that you can look at this code, or you can use the internet, or you can use OpenAI, ChatGPT to figure out specifically what it is that you want to do. Okay, so in the next video, we're going to talk about how to set values and change the data in the actual data frame, not just select things.